What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new Football Manager video. Today I'm continuing one of my series to do with Football Manager 2017 in who will be the best teams to manage in Football Manager 2017. Now the game is just about a week or two away now if you do have the early access beta, and if not, then it is the 4th of November, so less than a month for the full release. If you are hyped for FM17, let me know by dropping a like on the video, comment which team you will be going with in your first save, and if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And as you can see today, we do have Newcastle, and let's go and jump into the first reason why I think Newcastle will be a good team to manage in Football Manager 2017. Okay, so the first reason why I think Newcastle will be an excellent team to manage in Football Manager 2017 is because look at the squad they have. Obviously, I've sorted it by potential ability. You've got Ioze Perez, you've got Mbemba, the centre-back. You've also got Mitrovic. If you can keep him level-headed, you know, and just out of trouble, then he will be a superb player for you. Lascelles as well, another centre-back, so you've got two, you know, young centre-backs there. And then just some of the even better players, not better, but, you know, more experienced. That's what I'm getting at. You've got like Jonjo Shelvey, you've got Diame, Cheick, Tioté, Vurnon, Anita, Matt Ritchie, Dwight Gale. You've got a solid team. For the championship as well, you should be walking the championship, and it'll give you a challenge, you know, in the sense that you should be winning pretty much most games, which isn't challenges everyone goes for, so maybe this could be a bit of a different challenge for you to try and get Newcastle straight back into the championship at the first time of asking without any hiccups, because if there is a hiccup, you probably will get sacked. So that's why I think the team you've got, and obviously the league you are in, this will make this save real interesting and real challenging in Football Manager 2017. Now the next reason is to do with the transfer budget and wage budget. Now obviously this is in Football Manager 2016 and it's just on the latest, you know, database, so these figures will not be accurate. I just need to say that because I always do, but someone still comments saying, you know, this isn't accurate, but I've already made a disclaimer, so do not say it. But as you can see, the transfer budget isn't too high, to be honest, for Newcastle. So if you don't like the team, then kind of tough shit, to be honest. You're going to have to stick with it, or you can go for players on loan, or you can try and get some funds available. That's probably because Newcastle have spent quite a bit of money, obviously, this summer, including like Matt Ritchie and, you know, so on. The players that have basically joined them from Premier League clubs because they bought into the philosophy that Newcastle have, and obviously the direction that they're hoping to go in. Some of the players you can sign, though, you know, a lot of them are like listed or wanted, so you'd imagine they are actually open to leaving the clubs. You can probably get quite a few players on loan as well. So obviously bear that in mind if you do go with Newcastle. The potential, it could be not the highest of transfer budgets, but we'll just have to wait and see when Football Manager 2017 is fully released. But that will provide an extra challenge if it is the same. If the transfer budget isn't dead high, that'll just provide an extra challenge on top of already trying to win the championship at the first time of asking and go back to the Premier League. Another reason why I feel Newcastle will be a great team to manage in FM17 is because they are covered in glory. Obviously not recently, but in previous years, you know, they have been one of a pretty decent standard. You know, they've won 4 Premier League titles. You've got to date back nearly 100 years. More to the point, probably 90 years. Let's give them an extra 10, just to be nice. They've also won the Europa League, again, quite some time ago in 1969. They've won the FA Cup 6 times. Again, you're going back quite some time before the last actual victory in that. They've never won the Capital One Cup. They've won the Community Shield once. Again, you're going back over 100 years for that. They've won an Italian Cup. I'm not too sure how that's... I'm not even going to try and embarrass myself to try and figure that out. And they've obviously won the Championship on 3 occasions, most notably in 2010. So that's the most recent victory they have had. Although they probably would have liked to have not to have won it, because they probably would have just preferred to be in the Premier League anyway. So can you continue the success that they used to have? I mean, you look in the Premier League column, you know, they finished 2nd place 2 years on the run in 1996 and 1997, and they were 3rd place in 94, and they were 3rd place in 2003, so it's not too long ago, to be fair, since they were up towards the top end of the Premier League table, and I bet you in the other seasons they were definitely in and around them European Cup places. So if you do manage to get Newcastle straight back up to the Premier League, then this could be a long-term save that you could just try and push them back onto them former glories of actually being right at the top of the Premier League. Obviously they've got a very passionate set of fans who will probably give you time, but if things start going the wrong way, you'll know about it pretty fast. And the final reason that I want to mention, I've already touched on this, but you look at that championship, table as it starts out. Newcastle are definitely, no offence to any of the other teams, but they are the biggest name, especially, over the past years in that table. You should be getting promotion, and if you don't, then, you probably will get sacked, and that's probably the most pressured job you can take, because you can get relegated, and you may get kept on. You look at some of the managers that happens to, but if you fail to get promoted when you're outright favourites to do so, you're going to be under pressure. It'll be like PSG in the French league coming third or something like that. They're that nailed on to win the league that they've got to do it, and that is why it adds a bit of pressure and a bit more of a challenge to this save. That is all for this video. If you have enjoyed, let me know by dropping a like. Comment down below if Newcastle are a team you will consider managing in FM17. Also, let me know any other teams you'd like me to do these type of videos on. If you've not seen the other ones in this, series, go and check it out. There'll be a playlist somewhere on screen, or there'll be a link down below in the description to the playlist. I've done other teams like, I think I've done Borussia Dortmund, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid. I've done Everton. There's quite a few teams, so go and check them videos out. And as I said, there will be a few more before FM17 is, fully released, so you guys can just have a few more ideas of which team may be right for you. But thank you all for watching. Until next time, goodbye.